Hey everybody, welcome back to Battlefront 101. This next class that we're doing here is on the classes of the game. So I wanted to run through each, this was going to be a bit of a shorter one. I wanted to run through each class of each faction in this game. So doing Clone Wars first. I'll just do it on Bespin just to start off here. So Republic. So your first one here, and I've been doing this account for some time now, so I've got all the award rifle and pistol and all that kind of stuff. But it starts off with the normal ones. Your basic thing is your standard trooper. And he's got the, I think it's a DC-15, DC-17 rifle. Pretty basic rifle, just kind of shoots like an assault rifle. This is the case for most of the standard units. This is basically emulating the, what do you call it? The assault class from the newer Battlefront games. His secondary is a pistol. It's not letting me use the normal pistol right now, but it does have just a normal blaster pistol. But I have the upgraded version, which is the next thing we're going to talk about. The award rifle that you get if you get the Frenzy medal a certain amount of times, which I'll go over that in another video as well. You get a burst fire version of that same rifle, which works pretty good. If you can get all three into a guy, it's a one-hit kill. There's a Ventress right there. That's scary. So yeah, that's the upgraded rifle. The upgraded pistol, instead of just being a normal blaster pistol, it's basically just this nice little high damage, high speed round pistol. The standard pistol does not have an ammo cap, but does overheat pretty well. This one, however, once you get the upgraded one, it does have an ammo cap and no overheating, which is kind of nice. So, yes, for secondaries, he's only got the grenade, which is pretty useful, especially for ricocheting stuff off the walls like that. I'm getting sniped like crazy over here. Nice thing about this pistol as well is that it does have a sniper scope on it, so since the shots are so unbelievably accurate and fast and have high damage, you can basically use it as a mini sniper rifle. Alright, so the next class for Republic is the Heavy Trooper. He's got something we were talking about in the last video, which is explosives. So the biggest thing that he's got, obviously, is the rocket launcher, which is great against vehicles. But also, if you're accurate with it, can be pretty good against infantry as well, as they're trying to return fire to me right now. Kind of like that. Yeah, it's really good against vehicles, especially on the weak spots like I was talking about in the last video, if you want to go over that. It's the one about explosives of all kinds. Yeah, so awesome rocket launcher he's got here. He also has the same pistol as the standard trooper, and therefore the same upgraded pistol as well. So same thing across there. He's got two grenades to start with. Just your standard thermal detonators. And he's also got landmines, which we also went over in the explosives video. Just kind of like that. Alright, well that's pretty much all this guy's got. Let's go get killed so we can switch to the next one. I don't know how we're still alive right now. He does have a lot more health than your standard trooper, just being a heavy trooper, you know. So keep that in mind when you're playing this. Oh my goodness. So if you do need to take a few hits while you're doing something, that is the way to go. Alright. Not going to do Aether Security today. We're going to be doing that in another video. Next up is the Sniper, which, as you can, or I guess it's called the Assassin in this. Basically just has a sniper rifle, which I do not have the award sniper rifle yet. But if you get, I believe, 7 headshots with this thing in a life. Let's see if I can do it here. It's 1, 2, 3. Does not have as much health as your standard guy or the heavy trooper, obviously. So you're going to want to play fast and loose with this one. Kind of like that. I just need a couple more headshots. Let's see if I can do this. Ugh. Headshots are usually one-shot kills. Pretty nice. But against droids, it's a little bit difficult to do. If you're wanting to kind of... There's somebody above me. If you're wanting to farm these kills, definitely pick like Galactic Civil War and use one of those ones since your enemies actually have heads. There's the Marksman. Okay, so once you get the upgraded rifle, it turns instead of a... Yeah. I'll go over this more in the medals one as well, but for the most part, most of these weapons, if you get the award weapon, it will eliminate your original weapon, which I just found out actually from one of our Discord members, Ghost, that is no longer the case in not Galactic Conquest. In Classic Collection, they actually made it so that you can keep both weapons once you get that new weapon. So basically, once this one happens, it turns into a little beam weapon instead of the projectile weapon, which is nice. It's not my favorite weapon at all. It's the same weapon that Ayla Secura has, but hers is a pistol and uses a lot more effectively. To get a kill with this thing, you have to keep the shot on target for the entire time because it just is a beam. If you can't do that, it's really difficult to get headshots with this thing, in my opinion. But it might be different for you. I don't know. But this guy has a thermal detonator as well. And an auto turret, which if you place this thing down, it will just sit there and shoot at enemies as they get close. It's pretty nice. And then he also has the same pistol that the other classes have as well. Alright. That's pretty much it for this. Oh, what an end. Alright. Our guys are getting crushed out here. The next one up is the Engineer class. This one is fun little tactical guy here. You got a shotgun to start with. There's our little auto turret from the last life. Yeah, I got a nice little shotgun here. And I don't think I have the award shotgun, so let's grab that real fast. You just need to get a few kills with the shotgun to get it. It's very easy. I think that's a Droideka I'm following in there. I don't want to tangle with that right now. Oh boy. There we go. I think I just need a couple of more here. His secondary is a fusion cutter, so if you have something you need to repair, or if you want to slice into a vehicle or something like that, that is the way to go. Just like the simulations. We have no command posts here. Let's capture this. Kind of falling apart around us. There we go. We're back in the fight. So while we're working on this, his secondaries are a health and ammo dispenser, so if you need that, great way to do it. It's also good as a support unit, kind of help your squad stay resupplied. The other one is a... There's the regulator metal. So once you get your award shotgun, the pellets, it's basically still a shotgun, but the pellets are a little more direct, a little bit more powerful. And I believe that's all it is. I think it's just a little bit more, slightly better shotgun. But his other award here is a det pack, which is kind of nice. We went over this in the explosives video. But you place it down. Oh, I destroyed that guy. It's kind of fun. You place it down like that. And then when an enemy gets close, you just hit the button again and it explodes. Good for choke points and stuff like that, like I was going over in the explosives video. So... One shot, one kill. They're like 100 guys ahead right now. That's crazy. Alright, let's end this quick. Ugh. Okay, so the next class for Republic is the Clone Commando. And he's got a crazy weapon. He's got a shoulder-mounted chain gun, which kind of just does that, basically. Yeah, it's crazy. As far as I'm aware, he also has the standard pistol that all the other classes seem to have. He doesn't really have any specific medals to him, so this chain gun doesn't get changed into anything else. That's about it for him. He does have some secondaries. We'll respawn here. Alright. He does have some secondaries. If you're around a bunch of enemies, or around a bunch of allies like this, hit your secondary, it gives them all health buffs. And he also has the beloved recon droid that the sniper had in the first game. And you can kind of go around like this. Doesn't have much health. You can kind of like look around, shoot a little bit, and once you get to the end of it, you can just explode and causes a little bit of splash damage on enemies there. So that's all we got for this guy. Let's get out here and get killed. I see a sniper up there. Does he see me? Oh, he's using his pistol. Put him out of his misery. Oh, another sniper. Couple snipers. There's one there. There's one up there. I haven't played this map on Battlefront 2 very much. A lot of sniper spots. That's good to know. If you stand like right here, there's like 3 snipers shooting at you. It's crazy. Alright, so the last class that the Republic has is the Jet Trooper. And this one's pretty fun, because he's got this little mini rocket launcher, kind of like that. He also has the award pistol that everybody else has, which is really nice for this guy. So once you get that award pistol and has the sniper scope on it, you can use the jetpack, kind of go up into some places that nobody else can go, and then use it to snipe them. Kind of like this. He also has 4 grenades, which is similar to the standard trooper. And yeah, there's not a whole lot to this guy, but he can move very quickly. He doesn't have quite as much health, but he can get into places that nobody else can, and hit either hard with this or very directly at range with this. So it's a pretty good class. Alright, so that's about it for Republic. So what we're going to do is switch over to Separatists, the CIS. There's not a whole lot of differences here. I'm going to run them through real quick. So this is your standard guy. This replaces the standard Clone Trooper. It's the Super Battle Droid. His weapons are very similar to the Republic rifle, is that it just has the wrist-mounted blaster. Does a little bit more damage, but slightly less fire rate than the Republic blaster does. His secondary is the legendary rocket wrist rocket, excuse me. Watch that wrist rocket. Just kind of go bowling with those. There you go. So then his secondary weapon is called a tri-shot, which this does not have an ammo cap. And it's basically a small wrist-mounted shotgun. Kind of like that. So that's about it for the Super Battle Droid. Alright, so we're going to run through the rest of these pretty quickly because they're identical to the Republic ones. The next ones are the Assault Droid, which is the same as the Heavy Trooper. He's got a little bit more health than the rest of you guys, which is funny because he's just a B1 battle droid. He's got the rocket launcher, which is pretty nice. Really good against vehicles and infantry like this. Hoping I get enough points here to be able to unlock those other ones. He also has the pistol, just like the other side. It's basically identical to the rest of the heavy units in this game. The sniper, which is kind of cool because there's like a little subtle camo pattern on his skin there. That's pretty nice. Basically the same as the Republic one. Has the sniper rifle. Whoa! Has the long range award pistol if you have that. Why is that guy not dying? There he goes. He's got the auto turret. You can kind of throw over the edge like that into hot areas. Really fun to do because it distracts them very well. And he's also got 2 grenades. So that's about it for this guy. Kill me! Boom! Okay. Okay, so next up we have the Engineer droid, which is the yellow one. Same thing as the clone Engineer, has a shotgun. Like that. Also has jetpacks, just like the clone Engineer. And also has a fusion cutter in case you want to repair something like one of these turrets or a vehicle, or if you want to slice into an enemy vehicle and prevent them from using it. It also works great for that. Kind of play a trick on this guy here. Wait for it. Oh, it didn't work. Still got him though. There we go. Hopefully that'll give us enough points to unlock the last class. Hey, Sakura, thank you for killing me. Thank you, finally. Alright, up next we have the Magnaguard, which is not exactly what a Magnaguard should be. He has a rocket pistol called the Bulldog. Works great against infantry, not so good against vehicles, but, you know, it's what it is. It also has a grenade launcher. Ooh, my goodness. We'll try that again. Oh, this isn't what I wanted. That's Ventress. We'll go over that in the Heroes video. So this guy, he's got the rocket pistol, but he's also got this grenade launcher, which you can fire 2 different ways. You can fire this way, or you can hold the button and it charges up and it fires that and can bounce the grenade off of something and then explode. Killed by the same guy. My goodness. So a nice thing with this guy is that he also has a secondary of Nero Poison, which if you do that near an enemy, does lasting damage on them. I don't know if it works against heroes, but it's nice. Getting so many deaths to the Ayla Secura here. And then the other thing he does have is the Recon Droid, just like the Clone Commando. Oh, I got a double kill on me in 1 life. And that's about it for the Magnaguard. For some reason, he does not have the staff that he actually has in every other iteration of the character. But, you know. Last one is the Droideka. Which we finally killed Ayla Secura. This one has the normal, just guns on the hands like this. But then his secondary is the bubble shield. Which works pretty good. It's basically impervious. You have the little tick down bar on the side there. As it continuously goes down, but if it takes damage, it goes down even faster. The other nice thing you can do here is roll up and move real fast. Because you can go up to a sprint speed, and also I believe you're able to get like splatter kills with this thing, which is pretty cool. You can also jump in this form. Let's try this. It's really hard to kill anybody in this form. Not even 100% sure you can. Oh, you can knock him down there. That works. So yeah, that's about it for the Droideka. Alright, so up next, we're going to switch over to the Galactic Conquest. Not Galactic Conquest, I don't know why I keep doing that. We're going to switch over to the Galactic Civil War. Here we go. Next up is Empire. You have the standard Stormtrooper, works exactly like the other standard guys. Has the assault rifle, the pistol, the award E11 there if you have it. Get the award pistol if you have it as well. 4 grenades, and that's about it. That's about all he has. I've got so many buffs right now. I survived that grenade blast. Oh my gosh. Okay, up next we have the Heavy Trooper, which works just like the other Heavy Troopers. Has a little bit more health than everybody else, so I was able to take that grenade pretty well. Has the pistol and the rocket launcher and the grenades. Looks like I'm not the only one using a rocket launcher as a close support weapon. There we go. Gunslinger, and that's what you need to do to get the award pistol. If you do it at least 64 times, you'll be able to get the award pistol consistently like I have here. We're just going to try to get as many points as we can here so we can unlock those last classes. Ah! He almost got me. And there we go. Alright, so after that we have the Scout Trooper, which is the sniper class for this faction. And it works pretty good. I like this one. Because he's actually supposed to be a sniper in this case, so... It is kind of cool with the Republic, though, because you can be the airborne trooper and have a sniper rifle, but... Yeah. Triple kill. We'll get to that guy when we get to the Rebel section. That's one of the wild cards in this game. Finally killed me. Next up is the Imperial Engineer. Looks like we have all the classes now as well, so we don't have to go as long. The Imperial Engineer is the Death Star Trooper, basically. Has a shotgun like all the other engineer classes, kind of like that. If you come across a thing that has this little icon above it, take out your fusion cutter and you'll be able to repair whatever it is. It's usually a turret or something like that. Kind of like that. I don't know why there's no sound effect on that. Oh no! He destroyed my turret. But he also has the jetpack and health and ammo dispenser as well. Alright, next up is the Imperial Officer. This is the officer class for this faction. He has a different weapon than all the other officers, and is a carbon copy of the Geonosian gun for some reason. Not totally sure why, but that's what he's got here. Does quite a bit of damage if you hit him directly on, but if you miss by just slightly with the Geonosian one, at least it does a little bit of lasting damage. It's like each shot that you hit directly, this can do a little bit extra damage as well. So this also has the mortar launcher, just like the Magnaguard has. Kind of like this, where if you tap it, it does that, but if you hold it, it can kind of bounce, kind of like that. He also has a Rage, which gives your guys a damage buff if you do it to your allies. And also has the Recon Droid that everybody loves, but has very little use in this game, unfortunately. because it's really fun, but so little health. I'm not a fan of this gun. Like, it does a lot of damage if you get hits, but if you miss, unlike the Geonosian one or the Geonosian cannon on Geonosis, it really just doesn't do a whole lot. Hey, buddy. Alright, so the last one for Empire is a very interesting weapon for the modern times. There we go. He has the electric weapon that the clone commander had in the first Battlefront game, and it's a Dark Trooper, which is just getting a lot of traction these days. Really wish those guys would stop killing me here. But yeah, it's a Dark Trooper. It's one of the early ones in the series, and also has this nice jump pack. It's different than the jetpack that the Republic has, in that this one is just a tap jump like that instead of a controllable one, but it's pretty cool. He's got the lightning gun that actually does quite a bit. If you do it like that, it'll do most of the damage on a guy, but you can also charge it up and it'll chain off of enemies. So let's try that over here. It's a pretty good jump there, man. Let's find a group of enemies to try this out on. This is really useful on the campaign mission on Hoth once you get into the Echo base, because there's just enemies everywhere over there. And if you can chain shots off of all of them like this, it really is useful. He also has the blaster pistol and 4 grenades, just like the Jet Trooper has. Alright, doesn't look like any enemies are bunched up at all. This is kind of odd. That's kind of what it does to them. Here's a couple of them. So if you chain it up, just like this, it'll chain to different ones as well. It's very useful. For crowd control mostly, but standard units can get hit with or killed with one shot. Heavy troopers do take a little bit more. Oof. And that's it for Empire.
A command post is no longer under Empire control. Our numbers are being depleted.
Alright, last faction on this game is Rebels. You get the Rebel Trooper, which is basically just your normal soldier. Has the assault rifle, has the blaster pistol, has 4 grenades, and that's about it. Try to get a bunch of kills here so we can get those last couple of things to spawn in. Nobody has this. I don't know why I'm going in this direction, but I think it's based on points, not kills. So we'll just capture this real quick. Whoa, Empire. This guy down here. Where is he at? There's that award rifle there. Oh, I almost had it. I killed one of them. Okay, moving on. We have the Heavy, which is a pretty cool looking guy. It's a Rebel Vanguard. He's got all these extra like bandoliers and pouches and everything. But he's got the rocket launcher, like that, which in the first game actually fires off 2 rounds and homes in on basically anything. He also has the pistol, 2 grenades, and the landmines, which are pretty fun because you just throw them off the map on this one onto the populated areas below. Kind of like this. So if you know what's below you, it's kind of fun to just kind of toss it over and just have your guys just run into it from range. So this is the nice thing about this pistol. It's a one-shot headshot and has about a 2x scope. Sniper rifle scopes are better, but the fire rate of this is so much better than a sniper rifle. I think I need 10 points to get all of them. I'm not 100% sure, but... No! Next up is the sniper class. It's my least favorite one. I'm not 100% sure of this, but I feel like this one has less health than the standard sniper class. Maybe it's just the weird squeak it makes when it gets hit. I don't know. It's not my favorite. But it does have the sniper rifle, the pistol, the grenades, and the auto turret. Just like all the other snipers. What was that? Shot that guy and his rocket went in the wall and killed himself. But that guy's really confused right there. Alright, up next is the Rebel Engineer. Or Rebel Smuggler, actually, sorry. This one has the shotgun, the fusion cutter, and the health and ammo pack with det packs. Alright, so the next one up is the Bothan Spy. This one is the wild card for this faction. It has its main weapon. I'll wait until I actually see an enemy, but its secondary can put out a regeneration field to your nearby allies. So if you see one of that or this kind of stuff surrounding your enemies, know that a Bothan Spy is nearby, and it's probably invisible. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Unfortunately, it does count as your primary, and if you move too quick, just like these active camo in Halo, it does go back away. But you can't shoot while you're like this, but you can switch real fast and shoot real fast like that. So now the primary here, it also has a time bomb, which I forgot when I was making the... Here's what the primary weapon does. It's an incinerator. Very powerful at close range. But it also has the time bomb, which you put that down. It has like a little 5-second timer on it. It does a lot of damage when it goes off. And that's what the Bothan Spy does. That was a fun one, but it does take a little bit of finesse to be able to use it. Alright, so the last one for Rebels is the Wookiee Warrior. This one takes a lot of points to get, but it has a bowcaster, which shoots a little wide range of blaster shots. But if you charge it, it does one really big blast like that. It does a little bit more damage, but it's kind of hard to hit, so it's not my favorite to use. He also has 4 grenades. The recon droid, like the rest of the guys use. Oh my gosh, there's a guy with a lightsaber down there. But it also has the grenade launcher, just like the... Oh, that hurt. Just like the Magnaguard and the Imperial Officer do. And that about does it for the Rebellion. Alright, so the last little bit of stuff here is these two classes here. We have the pilot on the space battles. It has a pistol, a time bomb, kind of like that, and a fusion cutter. But he does have a special effect. When you're in a TIE, or any vehicle really, but a starfighter like this, if you take damage, which let's see if I can get some damage here. I'm sure I will with all these flak guns over here. Somewhere, I don't know why they're not shooting at me. There we go. Wow, these guys can't hit anything. There we go. So once you take some damage, your health will automatically regenerate as if you're playing as the pilot class, which is pretty nice. And that's why I'll typically use this one only for the space battles in Galactic Conquest. So the other class as well is the Clone Marine, and this goes for all of the factions as well. They're identical. They just look a little bit different. The Clone Marine basically is the standard trooper, as the assault rifle, 2 grenades, instead of the 4 that the normal guy has. That's it. And then he also has a rocket launcher, which is a nice little wild card for this guy. So definitely use this one for repelling or doing boarding actions. It's really good. I don't use it in Galactic Conquest because the enemy just never does the boarding actions. So Anyway, that is about it for the classes of Battlefront 2. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, leave a like. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to get notified when the next video comes out. I will see you in the next Battlefront 101.